99.3 Nigeria Info. We're broadcasting live from Etimian Crescent here on the island, Victoria Island, to be very specific, Lagos, Nigeria. I am Sheriff Quadry. Lagos, good morning to you once again. It's the last 1 hour of the show, early at 5 a.m. when we started our rigorous, very, very rigorous conversation. This morning, I got your take on the go back to school directive. Oh, no, don't go back again. Wait for a moment. Directive of the NUC to universities across the country. That is our focus again at 8 a.m. as promised. This morning we'll be having this conversation from now to 8 o'clock. But I have my guests for a very brief period of time this morning. It appears the almost 7.5 month strike by members of the academic staff, the universities, ASUU, is quite getting closer and closer to being suspended as federal government through the National Universities Commission ordered vice chancellors to reopen schools and allow students to resume. Within hours to that circular, another one followed suit, telling the universities not to reopen again, to shut the doors, to leave the doors open. In between time, ASUU had responded that saying that they were not the ones that shut the school doors in the first place, that the federal government wasn't referring to them. And we want to take a look at this from the perspective of the lecturers. We have Dr. Foluke Aliyu, senior lecturer at the Department of English, University of Ilorin, joining us this morning. Dr. Foluke, very lovely morning to you, ma'am. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Sheriff. Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you here. Let's begin with how you received that news yesterday that schools should be reopened.
I was calm because I thought that that was a big mistake on the part of the federal government. The issue is in court, and ASUU filed an appeal on Friday, and so I don't know why that order, the initial order that schools should be reopened first. The schools are not closed. I think that the other unions are at work. At least that's the impression we were given. And second, our issue with the federal government is in court. And so I wondered, but I was calm. And as we also got the directive from the national union officers that we should be calm. So we were calm and awaiting decision by the court.
When the other circular now, surfaced, how did you process that?
I wondered what was happening, like every other Nigerian. I think that it's a sign. Is it a sign of something wrong? Some confusion going on? This is a serious issue that I think that we all ought to be concerned that such directives today, tomorrow, in a few minutes, these things are changing. I think that we should be bothered. We should be concerned. I look at it from a larger perspective of what is going on. These people who would think that they would, what are the advisors doing, So these are the things that we all should be concerned about. This confusion, it's like confusion. It is confusion.
Does it look like there's actually nobody in charge on the government side if we have this sort of confusion? Does this look that way to you?
Well, I don't know. I'm not there, but it certainly is confusion. It's a sign of confusion. I don't know what happened, why it's happening like that, but for ordinary Nigerians, we are concerned that they didn't think about it before the first directive, and then now they think about what happened. Nobody truly can outside the circle of the officials in charge
Right.
and say anything concrete. But
Right.
it is a sign of confusion.
Let's talk a bit more about, if there hadn't been a follow-up circular stopping the VCs and pro-chancellors from opening the universities, and because I read part of that circular, the initial one, saying that normal activities should be restored, which means lectures should go on and all of that. If there hadn't been that follow-up, what do you think could have happened? Would the lecturers, yourself and your colleagues, would you have returned to the classrooms?
No. Categorical no. The issue is in court. That's one. And even if it were not in court, assuming it wasn't in court, the issues that we put down on the table for why this thing is happening, while we're on strike, none of it has been addressed. So going back to work would be going back on all what we have said is wrong with the system. And nothing has been done. So asking people to go back to work without addressing the issue doesn't solve the problem.
Talking about solving the problem, Dr. Foluke. So I've had debate about ASUU strike every now and again on this platform, and oftentimes I hear people say that ASUU is just fighting for their pocket. You're a lecturer, and I think it's only appropriate for you to help me set that record straight. If indeed ASUU is just fighting for their pockets or for the tertiary education system in the country.
Okay, let's assume we are not fighting for our pockets, but let's assume that we're fighting only for our pockets. I have how many more years before I retire? When I retire, who is going to take over my job? Is it going to be you, Nigerians, ordinary Nigerians? So who am I really fighting for if I'm asking for a pay rise? And let me start from the issue of the pay rise.
Right.
We are people that haven't the last time. Imagine working for 13 years on the same salary.
13 good years.
13 years. 2009 was the last time anything was done to our salaries. We've been working for 13 years on the same salary in a country where there have been how many increments on the price of petrol? And we know that that's the only thing that our economy seems to be focused on. In 2009, Ilorin to Lagos was between 600 and 800. About 600, and then there was a time it was 820 naira. The 20 naira there was just for the garage fee.
Right.
Today, Ilorin to Lagos is 4,500 naira. Talk about the price of rice, staple food. How much was it in 2009? How much is it now? We are dying. Lecturers are dying, even at work. So the pay doesn't make any sense. We're subsidizing with our blood education, tertiary education in this country. It doesn't make sense any longer. And then other things that we're talking about improving the status of the universities. See, the increment in salary has a lot to do with our status internationally. When you say university education, we're talking about universal. You're supposed to be able to attract students. You're supposed to be able to attract lecturers from other countries. But when you're paying the highest pay for a lecturer who is a professor is 416. Who, for instance, in Ghana, who is being paid 1.5 million naira, would come to Nigeria to earn 416,000 naira. So at the end of the day, we'll be having university education that is actually local. And it doesn't pay for us. It doesn't pay for the future of this country. Knowledge is power. Education is important to development. You can't just remove it. So when you don't attract brains from other places, what do you have? It's like incest, sleeping with your mother, sleeping with your father, sleeping with your brother, sleeping with your sister. There will be consequences with that. And then our spaces where we work, in classrooms, no classrooms, nothing.
The condition.
The labs are nothing to write home about. People use stoves instead of Bunsen burners. Let me tell you a story of a parent that a parent told me. She said her son got admission for masters. He's in science, a science student. Some master's program in the U.S. And his first class, the lecturer was describing for them instruments, tools that they use in the lab. And he told them, he started by telling them that, at your generation, you won't know this instrument. So let me draw it and explain it to you. Lo and behold, these are the tools that this boy used in his university. This is a shame. These are the things that we're talking about. People need to understand that it is not only for us. It is for the future. It is for the country. Look at what is happening, the banditry, the
terrorism, banditry, general insecurity.
It's because of a lack of knowledge. It's because they feel that they can't use what they have positively. It's because they feel that the society, they can't benefit the society. The society cannot benefit them. But when you have knowledge, I was given a link and I was looking at the news item, and it was a discussion between Jimmy and another presenter.
Yeah.
They were talking about water, some people selling water, miracle water in Kogi State. People like that flourish because of a lack of knowledge of the people. You can't come to me and be selling me water.
Bulletproof water.
I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah, we'll sell it to you, Joe. We'll sell it to you. There's a way that we can market it to you.
No way, because I have a high sense of critical reasoning.
Yeah.
This thing is what is bestowed on anybody by education. So when we neglect education, we're in trouble in Nigeria.
Dr. Foluke, I want to talk to you about brain drain very quickly. I'm hearing lately that our lecturers, owing to this strike, they've started leaving the country.
They've left in droves, even in my department.
Oh, wow.
And each department, I can tell you categorically, each department is seriously understaffed.
Wow.
Seriously understaffed. When you have a lecturer teaching 2,000 students, and then lecturers have left. I know in my department, those who have left.
Oh, my.
So we're in serious trouble. And you see, teaching is not something that you can just pick people from off the streets to come and do. You can't compare me, for instance, with somebody, even if the person has a PhD, who has not been teaching in the university. I've got experience. Because it's a job where you have to keep reading and improving yourself. We shouldn't lose these people. This country is in big trouble. And education, it seems like ASUU is the only union that's left that's trying to talk to the government. The various governments, I'm not talking about a particular political party, because ASUU has been fighting
for years now.
For years, not only this particular administration.
Right.
So we're telling our leadership class that you need to pay attention to education. I tell you, Sheriff, a day will come very soon, if the government doesn't do anything, where if you even go to Republic of Benin with your first degree, you'll be told that, you'll have to do 2 or 3 years before you're given a master's.
Oh, wow.
It's going to reach that point.
I mean, it saddens me, because this is your last statement. Someone had already called me, I think last week, and said that what they refer to us with in some schools in the U.S.
Hmm.
is BBD, bogus bachelor's degree. That's usually what they refer to Nigeria as BSc right now. Is BBD. It's just bogus. Anybody can just go to Nigerian schools and just
And
get
yes,
something, and
yes.
that's it. It's not
And
worth much.
good. We don't want that to happen to us. I mean, we don't want that. It's U.S. now. Soon it's going to be several other countries. Soon it's going to be every country.
Oh, that's quite
So
unfortunate.
the certificate will not be worth anything. Even in Nigeria now, some employers are saying that our graduates are not employable. It's
Oh,
not our fault. It's the tools that we don't have.
work. Let me drop this in because we're almost due for our break, so we can let you get back to work. Some of the things that the federal government and ASUU they've failed to resolve
Oh,
is the no work no pay policy.
oh.
Do you think this will ever be resolved if federal government insists that they're not going to pay for the month that ASUU did not work, ASUU members did not work?
I pray for the future of this country that the federal government doesn't say that, doesn't insist on that, because it was the federal government that causing the strike. Last year we went on strike. I think for 9 months we were not paid. Then when we were on strike, then we sat down with the government and there was a timeline. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. We came back to work, I think, maybe October or November, I can remember. Then they missed all the timelines, of course. So they told us to go back to work. And they will do this, they will do this, they will do this. By December, we're already telling the union, our national union, and that's the beauty of ASUU. It's a democratic structure.
Yeah.
We are the ones who tell our national officers what to do. If you negotiate, if there's going to be negotiations with our ASUU president,
Right.
they can't call off the strike. They have to come back to the branches and say, okay, we met with the government. This is what they said. Do you agree? If we agree, then we tell them go back and call off the strike. We agree, we're calling off the strike. If we don't agree, we say we don't agree. So maybe that's one of the things. Perhaps government should also copy. Nigeria should copy the democratic structure that is ASUU, that is the structure of ASUU. You know, so we wanted to go on strike by December.
Okay.
But then people came in. Eminent Nigerians came in. Oh, let's talk with the government. Let's speak with them. Let's remind them. And we held on. Apparently, all those talks that the eminent Nigerians had with the government did not wasn't positive. So by February, we went on strike. And it is this strike now that we're still on. So government has not been adhering to its own timelines.
Right.
Contract. That's why we are here where we are. So if they say that they're going to do the no work, no pay thing, it will not be of benefit to anybody. Because we still have work. You see, the way lecturers work is different from the way other people work.
Pretty much.
Like in my school, we just finished exams. I think some people were
Dr. Foluke,
a few papers.
Dr. Foluke, we have to leave it here
Okay, I'm sorry.
this morning. No, it's okay. It's fine. Thank you so much for giving us your time this morning, Dr.
Thank you
Foluke.
very much for having me.
It's always a pleasure to speak with learned people. Let's go to break, Lagos.
The best of talk on the station for talk.
Nobody should just give up their life like a chicken. Will the police have the ability to resurrect me when I am dead?
The problem we have in Lagos is a sense of entitlement to things of the state by certain individuals who believe that whether you like it or not, it belongs to them and their family.
Your number one station for talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Lucas Green is offering a highly discounted wardrobe makeover for men. With 100,000 naira, you'll get a whole 13 items, which includes a suit, 3 kaftans, 3 tunics, 2 trousers, 1 shoe, and 1 sandal. This package will get you covered for all your events all year long. This is a bespoke package as your measurements will be taken, and you will have to choose your fabrics and designs before production. Call or send a DM now to 0703 286 7011, as the offer is highly limited and is on a first-come, first-served basis.
This is an infomercial. local conversations that matter to you.
There are people for personal, religious, whatever reasons who do not want to take a vaccine. And I think they have the rights.
They cannot go to stop insecurity. It's to force people to take vaccine. Let them come and kill me. I can never take it.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
You, let me find you deep down in the car. You know you don't need to run no more. Exercise you, let me stretch you. This is all you need to grow. Mess with your love below. Oh, you won't kill. Wale wa kere shuba uniba o. Check out your Friday to Sunday oh. Riding kete until Monday oh. Check out your give me all your loving. Ooh, give me all your loving now. Ooh, give me all your loving. Give me all your loving now.
Hey! People still the win, no. I bet you know what Foluke can shout for this Dangote bag of goodies season 3 and woof. Yes, so just spell Dangote and you fit become multi-millionaire. Inside part 1, for one-time winning, buy bags of Dangote cement, carry the scratch card and win sharp prize. Inside part 2, to get star prize, carry the scratch card inside the bag, come spell DANGOTE. This one go confirm you to win 1 million naira cash, chakam. And for part 3 will be the mega star prize. Carry the scratch card inside the bag, spell DANGOTE. Here, you fit win 5 million naira cash, conquem. If you pick a letter, where Dangote Eagle day on top. Make sure say you find letter O where carry Dangote Eagle logo. This awoof go end for October 31, 2022. Terms and conditions dey show.
When the world looks at my child, they just see an energetic 8-year-old. But I see more. My Lucy is going to become captain of our school volleyball team, keep excelling in class, and do great things one day. I see a champion. So when I give her Milo with her breakfast every day, it's all part of waking up that champion in her.
Don't just wake up your child, wake up the champion in her. Let Milo Active Go and the natural goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa help wake up the champion in your child every day. Milo, energy to go further.
The commute. Jasmine is running late for work, but she supports her immune system with Immune Active for whatever her day brings. Immune Active contains essential vitamins and minerals like vitamin C, zinc, and selenium that supports her immune system and keeps her active all day. Just another day at the office. Don't lose your guard. Activate your immune system with Immune Active. Available at all pharmacies nationwide and online at www.oaklifevitamins.com.
Are you an SME with products ready or will be ready for export? The Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN, is organizing a nationwide capacity building program for 740 SMEs on product branding and packaging. The key objective is for made in Nigeria products to become more competitive in the international market within the context of the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA. The training program will take place in these locations: Southeast Zone, Owerri; Southwest Zone, Lagos; North Central Zone, Abuja; Northeast Zone, Yola; Northwest Zone, Kano; South Zone, Benin City. A total of 740 small and medium enterprises to be empowered. If you are an SME and your products are ready for export or will be ready for export, please visit the SMEDAN website for more details. That's www.smedan.gov.ng.
Babe, could you renew my Airtel data subscription?
Of course, darling. Anything for you. All you see is me sobbing for Bay, but what I see is my wedding day.
The important things in life are powered by data. Dial *141# to choose any data plan that works for you.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
It's time to take the lead.
Purpose is an automatic eliminator.
This September, join Dr. Darius Daniels, Pastor Kian Henderson, Bishop Wayne Malcolm, Pastor Ifeanyi Ade Farrison, and your host, Pastor Paul Ade Farrison, at the 2022 World Conference at the Rock Cathedral, House on the Rock, Lekki, Lagos.
Until your purpose is discovered, you are unaware of your leadership.
Music by Dunsin Oyeko, Nathaniel Bassi, Ada Ehi, Moses Bliss, Mercy Chinwo, Onosario, Mr. M in Revelation, and Priya Odede. Time 5 p.m. weekdays, 10 a.m. Saturday, and 9 a.m. Sunday. Remember, Thursday, 29th of September to Sunday, 2nd of October at the Rock Cathedral, Lekki. House on the Rock, home for all.
Hi. Studying abroad will automatically make your child an expatriate. So parents, take advantage of this forthcoming Lakeside Education Fair 2022 that will afford your children the opportunity to physically meet one-on-one and interact with the management of world's top schools with boarding facilities, colleges, and universities from the following countries: Canada, Switzerland, Germany, France, United States of America, United Kingdom, and so on. Your child or ward may even get a scholarship if qualified. Lakeside Education Fair 2022 comes up in Lagos on Friday, 30th September 2022 at Radisson Blue Anchorage Hotel, Victoria Island, Lagos. Time is 10 a.m. And for those of us on the mainland, please come to Radisson Blue Hotel, Ikeja, GRA, Ikeja, on Saturday, 1st of October 2022 at 10 a.m. Note, this Lakeside Education Fair is free. You can register call 081 00 413344.
You summon the oracle now. Greetings, my king. How can the oracle serve you? You will tell me the secret to your power. How did that keke move without a driver? My secret is the power of 5G. Tell me more about the power of 5G. With hyper-fast internet speeds, low to zero lag and buffering, multiple connections and quality data sharing, 5G will give you amazing things like remote surgeries, self-driving vehicles, find downloads at 2 GB per second, smart homes, instant language translation, and so much more. 5G's amazing technology will change the way we experience life and the internet. Get ready to encounter the incredible. And remember, no be juju, now MTN 5G.
When you go to the supermarket, you might hear
current or savings.
Savings. Question: how much interest did you earn in your savings account last year? In this tough economy, your savings should be working hard. That's why at Ren Money, your Naira earns up to 16% interest per annum on savings and fixed deposit account. Visit renmoney.com, call 0700 5000 500 or download the mobile app. Ren Money is regulated by CBN and insured by NDIC. Everything money. Ren Money.
For more than 20 years, Betty, the Lagos Economic Summit, has contributed to the socio-economic and infrastructural development in Lagos State back to back. Some of the ideas from the previous Betty are what we now point to as the attractions of Lagos to the world. Here is another opportunity to discuss the advancement agenda of Lagos. Betty, the private sector-led participatory forum and incubating ground for the ideas that define Lagos, is holding from 11th to 12th of October 2022. Are you a business leader, a professional, an entrepreneur, an academic, a techie, or in any other category with Lagos on your mind? Register at www.enyigbettisummit.com to attend the summit holding at Take Hotels and Suites, or to join Enyigbeti 2022 Summit online. Come forward with your thoughts. Let's set an implementable agenda for a greater Lagos.
Mommy. What is it?
I made it! I had 260 in my job!
Wow!
Here is a lifetime opportunity. The proprietor of Dominican University, Ibadan, offers scholarship to incoming 100 level students to mark 10th anniversary of late Reverend Father Professor Joseph Kenny, OP. Offer opens from September 1st to October 28th, 2022. Enroll today. For inquiry, please call 0703-805-0100 or 0703-958-7413. Visit Dominican University Ibadan website www.dui.edu.ng. Dominican University. The future is here.
Sure you like to save your money? I save my money. It is sweet your body. It is sweet my body. Happy toilet cleaner. Yepa. Only 30 naira. Sure you like to save your money? I save my money. It is sweet your body. It is sweet my body. Happy toilet cleaner. Yepa. Only 30 naira. And it dey shine well, no be wash. One tap, small brush, one flush. It be things, it go clean, it go bright. No germs for the site, it go sweet your body. It is sweet. Sure you like to save your money? I save my money.
Make una
una rush go buy the new ogbonge 30 naira Harpic toilet cleaner wey dey inside sachet. Make your toilet dey 10 times cleaner. E dey clean toilet well and the price no dey tear pocket. So no waste time. Alele, go buy your own 30 naira Harpic toilet cleaner and save plenty money today.
Hey! People still the win, no? I bet you know what Foluke shout for this Dangote bag of goodies season 3 awoof. Yes, so just spell Dangote and your face become multi-millionaire. Inside part 1, for one-time winning, buy bags of Dangote cement, carry the scratch card and win sharp prize. Inside part 2, to get star prize, carry the scratch card inside the bag, come spell DANGOTE. This one go confirm you to win 1 million naira cash. Chakam. And for part 3 will be the mega star prize. Carry the scratch card inside the bag, spell DANGOTE. Here, you fit win 5 million naira cash. Conquem. If you pick a letter where Dangote Eagle day on top, make sure say you find letter O where carry Dangote Eagle logo. This awoof go end for October 31, 2022. Terms and conditions dey show.
Listen to this to understand the amazing power of 5G. Whoops! Sorry, I played that at 5G speed. Now, here it is at a speed you're used to.
With hyperfast internet speed, low to zero lag and buffering, multiple connections, and quality data sharing, 5G will give us amazing things like remote surgeries, self-driving vehicles, smart homes, 2 GB per second downloads.
Get ready to experience the incredible. And remember, no be juju, now MTN 5G.
What a decider! What a goal from the boy wonder!
Mavis, this your son will be a football star. When does he train? What time does he even wake up?
Breakfast time.
Eh?
No. He wakes up earlier, but when I give him Milo with breakfast, that's when I see that the champion in him is awake.
Don't just wake up your child, wake up the champion in him. Let Milo Active Go and the natural goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa help wake up the champion in your child every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Guy, what's with these traveling bags? Have you joined the Jackpot train?
Haven't you heard? Zenith Bank and Visa Card are taking 3 lucky cardholders to watch the World Cup live in Qatar.
Really? How?
Just spend up to $1,000 or 500,000 naira 4 times and you qualify for the draw. $100 or 50,000 naira 4 times in a month also qualifies you for monthly draws for other prizes. Promo runs from 22nd August to 31st December 2022 and is open to new and existing Visa cardholders. T's and C's apply. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Believe and win big. Experience the wonder of the FIFA World Cup in Qatar with Coca-Cola. Buy any Coca-Cola product with a white cap, check the code under the cap and dial *8014*1* code # to participate for free. You could win an all-expense paid trip to the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. There's also 250 million naira in airtime to be won instantly. T's and C's apply. Coca-Cola, official partner of the FIFA World Cup. This promo is approved by the FCCPC.
Babe, could you renew my Airtel data subscription?
Of course, darling. Anything for you. All you see is me sobbing for bae, but what I see is my wedding day.
The important things in life are powered by data. Dial *141# to choose any data plan that works for you. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Africa is a continent of great people with great ambitions, great dreams, and great minds. Africa's great minds need an intelligent computer that can help them interpret their greatness successfully. No matter where you are in your journey to greatness, the HP 200 G4 all-in-one PC bundle with 10th generation Intel Core i5 processor and 8GB RAM, 256GB memory will help you prepare today for tomorrow's success with its superior capabilities, fast performance, durable battery life, slim and sophisticated design. The HP 200 G4 AIO PC with Intel Core i5 processor generation system makes learning and preparing for success easier and smarter. Start your journey to success today. Buy the HP 200 G4 all-in-one PC bundle with 10th generation Intel Core i5 processor and 8GB RAM, 256GB memory. Available at Konga stores nationwide. Call 070-070-00000 or visit www.konga.com for more information.
Oh yes! Hit will have been winning, and you too can be a millionaire in the Dangote Bag of Goodies Season 3 promo.
Spell Dangote.
Yes! Spell Dangote. Dangote and become a multi-millionaire. Category 1, instant win. Buy bags of Dangote cement. Pick up the scratch card and win an instant prize. Category 2, for the star prize, pick up the scratch card inside the bags to spell DANGOTE to win 1 million naira cash instantly. Category 3, the mega star prize. Pick out the scratch card inside the bags and spell DANGOTE and win 5 million naira instantly. When you pick an alphabet with an eagle, look out for letter O that has the Dangote Eagle logo for you to win the mega star prize. Promo runs till 31st October 2022. Terms and conditions apply.
When the world looks at my child, they just see an energetic 8-year-old. But I see more. My Lucy is going to become captain of our school volleyball team, keep excelling in class, and do great things one day. I see a champion. So when I give her Milo with her breakfast every day, it's all part of waking up that champion in her.
Don't just wake up your child, wake up the champion in her. Let Milo Active Go and the natural goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa help wake up the champion in your child every day. Milo, energy to go further.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Nation's number one talk station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning to you once again if you're just joining us. But hey, you have missed. My goodness me, 8:42 is the time. This morning we're looking at the directive and counter, whatever it is you want to call it, from the NUC yesterday to universities to reopen and then do not reopen. I had earlier on the show Dr. Foluke Aliyu, senior lecturer at the Department of English, University of Ilorin, joined us earlier before the break, and we spoke extensively about the plight of the lecturers. We spoke about brain drain right now going on in our universities because the lecturers cannot keep waiting around and keep fighting for the same struggle over and over, year in, year out. So most of them are leaving our universities for greener pastures abroad. We spoke about no work, no pay, how this may not work because according to Dr. Foluke Aliyu, it was done last year to them, and then a timeline was set, and then the federal government failed to follow through with timeline set, in fulfilling some of the promises made last year, and that what led to the strike in February, the strike that we're currently in right now. And then we spoke about a whole lot of other issues as to whether the lecturers would have returned if there hadn't been any follow-up circular stopping the universities from reopening. And she said that no, it's not going to happen. They weren't going to return. So let me hear your thoughts right now on my chat with Dr. Foluke Aliyu earlier. You can watch on Facebook, Nigeria Info 99.3. You can also watch on YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. 0700 993 993 993. That is 0700 993 993 993. If you're a student, if you're a parent, if you're a lecturer, this is your conversation. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sherry.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Pastor Ladipo.
You're welcome.
I'm calling from Orelegum. You see, the effort of the government is going to be counterproductive. The reason is because even if they force those people to go back to work,
right?
What kind of work will they deliver? It's like when I look at our teaching hospitals, what kind of doctors are we producing? I look at every other sector. You see, when people are not well taken care of, they won't give their best. So the last thing I want to say is this, Sheriff. Election is coming very soon.
Right.
Who will be the returning officers? The professors. And look at their conditions. And you expect that election will not be compromised? There is trouble. May God save Nigeria. Thank you. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you, too, for calling me. Appreciate it. I'm going to go take some comments. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. I hear Uncle Jimmy this morning talking about the institution. If we have strong institutions, do you think the people running our education, the lecturers will be going through this? But no. All because everybody Nigerian president is so powerful. People have been calling him, call meeting. Speak with these guys one-on-one. Leave Adamu and the labor minister. No. I hear Pastor Ladipo, election is coming. Who will hold the meeting? The same lecturer will go and attend this thing to them. Ignore this set of people. Stand your feet. The agreement, you agree with them, 2020 and 2021. What did you mean? You pay only 50 billion. The same them now say, go back to school. Don't go back to school. Like I always say, the ball is in our court. 2023, February. Let's see how it goes. Thank you.
Thank you too. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Yeah, hello.
Good morning.
Hi today.
What's your name, please?
Yeah, okay, this is Kenny.
Welcome.
From Festac.
Let's talk.
Yeah, okay, please, I want to ask a question because the one of the issues now that's never with the strike is the federal government refusing to pay ASUU for the months that they did not work. So I want to ask now, if federal government refuse to pay ASUU for the months that they've been on strike, and if ASUU go back to school, are they meant to teach the period? That means the previous courses. That means they suspended the lecture. Not that they will stop lecturing. That means we they go back to teach those courses. That means they are meant to teach before, which federal government have not paid them, or we they start a new course and fail all the students because the federal government refused to pay them for the ones they have for the previous one that they did. Thank you.
Thank you too. Yeah, let's just move on. Good morning to you.
Hello?
Morning.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Yes, please.
My name is Abiodun.
Let's talk, sir.
Yeah. It's regrettable, and I couldn't imagine when I heard the doctor said since 2019, or did she say 2009?
2009.
2009, my God. That there had never been an increase in their salary. You see, what is playing out here is that Nigerian government has succeeded in killing our educational sector. And the impact is going to be feasible in every aspect of our national life. I use this opportunity to reach out to the president that, I'm on radio. I don't want to use unkind words. But our president should please wake up. Should please wake up. The buck stops at his table. I cannot imagine that somebody is at the helm of affair of a nation and we're experiencing this. Oh, it's really unfortunate, Sherry. Thank you very much.
Thank you too for calling. Nigeria Info, Morning Crossfire. Good morning to you.
Mr. Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Benjamin Jedebe is my name.
Let's talk.
I don't. Sometimes I got surprised how some of our people are commenting, and they know what is at stake. What we are passing through here since 2009. Now the present regime will be blaming the past regime. Them that came in here with all the whole promises. Why can't them settle this matter once and for all? Well, like one of the callers said, that election is at hand now. All these professors are the ones that are going to use. All the youth corpers are the ones that are going to use. I pity for those ones that we make the money for one day and forget about their future and their children. So let us be careful. Let the government settle this once and for all. The Minister of Labour and the Minister of Education, they don't have anything to give to Nigerians and the students. The ball now is the court of the students and the youth. Thank you. I have another discussion.
Mr. Benjamin, thanks for calling me. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Baba Sharif.
I'm doing okay, bro.
My name is Abisui from Lekki.
You're welcome, man.
I'll be as quick as I can. Everybody's talking about these lecturers and the schools and the children and the money and all that. I want PDP to come, I say PDP, APC to come out and tell us. If you look at the number of children or young people in school, plus the ASUU staff and the people affected, parents of these children, and every university town, the community is mostly dependent on these schools.
That's right.
For
That's right.
business and all.
That's right.
If you look at it holistically, I don't know what the stats are, but I would just assume that these are the students, the parents, everybody affected, the businesses. That is at least 5 million potential votes. Abi Sharif, if not more.
It's going to be definitely more. Definitely more. Definitely.
So APC should come out and tell us why they are so confident that they can afford to do away with 5 million votes, because I don't understand how any right-thinking student or a parent or anybody related to this whole strike will come out and vote for APC. You know, abroad, in movies and when you watch CNN, the government, the incumbents, the strategists, all those people, they will tell you that, okay, this is where we are going to get our
Right.
votes for.
They know.
This one, this one that is happening here, okay, we'll compensate here, compensate here, compensate here. So what is APC's plan for this?
Their strategy.
That they are going, what is their strategy? They should come out and tell us, because it's not making sense. And that is the question of what is the plan exactly? Because how come they are so confident that they can just with their full chest, as our people will say, with their full chest, bone this amount of votes, meaning that they are planning something, and they should come out. Let them come out and tell us, because it doesn't make any sense. How much is the money?
Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. I mean, you made a very valid point. I've always said that what I call university economy. That university economy is suffering right now because there are cab drivers, there are businesses on campus. There's also the business of hostel accommodation, the cleaners, the laundry woman, the markets nearby. I mean, it's just endless. The tailor, the hairdresser, it's endless. The university economy is so huge, that the life and sustenance and the existence of these people, if not totally stopped, is moving very slowly right now, like struggling to move right now. Definitely, they are all affected. So Abisoye made a very valid point that we are talking about lecturers, students, the parents, and all. But it goes way beyond that, like way beyond that. And that's a fact. Let's take our last call. Good morning to you.
Hello, morning.
Good morning.
Morning. This is Harun Abaka from First House.
You're welcome.
Yeah, definitely, I am a student of the University of Lagos. My wife is also a student of the University of Lagos.
Okay.
I have plenty of friends as a lecturer. See, APC, they have killed this country academically. If you are saying you cannot agree something the previous government has agreed, during 2014 when they were campaigning about this coming to take power from PDP, they promised this country heaven and earth. But today now they are not saying they did not agree with PDP's government.
No, but Mr. Aaron, I think you're missing the point. Even the agreement of the past governments have been renegotiated. And those terms have been, renegotiated as well. So just to be very clear, this is not political at all. We are not having a political conversation. Please do not mistake our conversation for political. It is not political conversation, and I hate for us to turn it into that. We're talking about something far more serious. So everything is not about politics, please. Thank you, though, for calling me. I appreciate it. I have to go at this juncture here because I need to step out. Jimilisu is up next at 9 for Daily Digest Tuesday. I'm Sheriff. You can find me on social media, Sheriff Quadry on Instagram, Sheriff Quadry on Twitter. Our newsroom definitely will stay on top of the federal government, ASUU, development. Elections, campaigns are starting tomorrow, so please watch out. We'll be on hand to bring you all the latest information and juicy stories from that space as well. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow at 5. Good morning to you.
More conversation.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have
a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those that need to be fired are fired. It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not.